Thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution. We talk about everything crypto daily, jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, Bitcoin at the same key level that it's been at for a while. This has been slow going. Fourth week that Bitcoin's just been moving sideways just right here in this area. So again, the cycle top is a good idea, a good spot for a reversal. You've got a possible double bottom here. However, it would be a great buying opportunity if you were to see $18,000, $16,000, $14,000 Bitcoin, but will you get to that level? So what we have to do is zoom in some of the lower time frames, and we'll go over the plan that we have in place. And you just write down the plan and you stick to it. I'd put it on your whiteboard. So CME futures, 6 hour. The price action has been working in this pattern since June the 1st, extended period of time. Basically been doing nothing right here because at the apex of a triangle, like you just get sideways chop. Very difficult to trade, but you have to think that there's a move coming because the triangle is running out of room. Okay. If this breaks out to the upside, get some good volume, let the market confirm it. And I want to see, ES1, I want to see stocks moving higher as well. I'll open up longs on some various altcoins. If this thing rolls over, you're looking for downside and you want to short, I will go with altcoins personally. I just get better, bigger multiples out of the altcoins, right? So I'm just going to load up on altcoin shorts on a break to the downside, and that's it. That's the plan. All you have to do in Tradingview is go in here and right click a line, and you can add an alert on the horizontal line. Then go send email, right? You might have to sign up for the pro version. Links in the description below. Sign up for the pro version. You're going to get an email notification when and if this happens. So you can also do it to the top trend line. So you're not sitting here stuck watching this market. And so you'll have, literally, I'll get an email if this happens, and I'll know to pay attention to the market. The other day, we were talking about the Bitcoin 4-hour chart. Whales getting ready to move the market, and they did. We were talking about, hey, is this a double top or an ascending triangle? Well, you have your double top, and it did play out like we talked about. Now, do you get this bounce here? That's where we're at. This bearish MACD cross was confirmed. You can see the bearish divergence on the RSI, and I'll show you this exact pattern right here, real time. Now, you do not want to see this break out to the downside, so this needs to hold. All right, if not, you could see a move down here to 18,400. Okay, so the bulls have got to bounce and hold this key level. Otherwise, Bitcoin downside, which at this point, buying opportunities are coming. Potentially people already loaded some Bitcoin at 18,000. But one thing about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is, well, number one, let me just say this. With the altcoins, most of them die. They just become irrelevant, and the project coordinators, the developers just disappear and everything just fades away. Okay, Bitcoin, one very important thing about Bitcoin is it revisits the major support and resistance levels quite a few times. So you get a few opportunities to pick up Bitcoin at low prices, right? However, is this the bottom? This is not a game where you're trying to nail the bottom. There's ideas where you DCA in, but I don't like to DCA in on a downtrend. Give me this trending higher. I'd like to see a breakout above the 200 simple on the 4-hour time frame, and Bitcoin hold that level. Okay, when I start seeing higher highs and higher lows, so if this low was put in and then a high and then a low and then a high, that's an uptrend. Real easy to hold coins when this happens. And so we're setting ourselves up in the group for midterm hold coins that are going to be listed. We've got a lot of things going on we have to prepare for. You do not want to be stuck like a deer in headlights trying to figure out what to do. So out to Coins and Music, he said, legend group Chris. The past couple weeks, VIP charts, chat is a gold mine. I've got the top traders posting the best setups. This person says, I can attest to this. The setups have changed my life. They help me understand trading fundamentals and ideas and adapt to an ever-changing market. What else do you want? I mean, it doesn't get any easier. You learn this and you earn money. This person took $1,200. He turned it into $19,000 while on vacation, just trading a small amount. This person went through, he had 54 winning trades, 21 losing trades, and he was up 306%. And these are what we're doing in the trading group. And then we're going to make sure you're in the right coins: 140%, 38%, 31%, 67%, 29%. Bangers, gem pick bangers on Kucoin. You're going to hit the huge multiples. I've had so many people rejoining the group and joining the group because of the discount. So we're going to continue that. Can help you. I'll change your life forever, period. Remember, you go over to the website, cryptorev.net. It pays for itself. It's a no-brainer, cryptorev.net. If you go down into the description of this video, there's a link take you directly to this website. Remember, if you have any questions, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. Bang. So, buying opportunities on anything where you see Bitcoin to the downside, specifically, altcoins, Ethereum. I think Ethereum's got bigger multiples. I think it's going to do a lot more than Bitcoin is over this entire cycle. If you're real big into, now remember, it's Ethereum, it's a large cap, and it's not going to move as much as some of the small caps, like these gem pick bangers that we've been posting on Kucoin have been killing it. On the 6th, 3 days ago in group, I posted head and shoulders, right? So if you do, essentially called the bearish retest as an idea for more downside, just using the 5-minute chart. Normally I wouldn't use this chart, but it's great for nailing reversals. And so it completely nailed this move to the downside. You see shoulder, head, shoulder, Bitcoin downside, okay? It's been a slow decline over the weekend. You've got to be in the right coins. You've got to be trading the right direction. And a lot of people need guidance. And so that's what I do. DXY, this needs to roll over if Bitcoin has hopes and dreams of working higher. So right now, this is a rising wedge. Let me go down here and adjust this trend line, take away this messiness. But this is a rising wedge. This at some point is supposed to break to the downside. But do you get on a downside break? You potentially see some Bitcoin. You'd see Bitcoin turn around to the upside. You want to see the dollar weak for Bitcoin to be strong. Okay, that's basically how the market's been working. So you've got this rising wedge. 68% chance it works its way lower. However, there's definitely room for more upside. This large rising broadening wedge pattern, when this thing breaks to the downside, you'll be off to the races. But are we waiting for this to come up here all the way to the upper trend line before this thing heads a lot lower? And so being patient right now is the most important thing. Get your ducks in a row, have your plan in place, everything written down. ES1, this is stock market. This is S&P mini futures. You've got to use this chart. So I talked about how this is a lower low. Okay, there's definitely move for a drive to the downside. So if you lose this level, again, lower trend lines down here at 3,200, right? And so the most important thing is, so you've got your low, your high. This is a lower low already, and you could move lower. And then your next high is going to be a lower high, more than likely. Okay, so this is a downtrend. When things are trending lower, you got to be in these short coins. They're not hard, they're on Kucoin. Got to learn to adapt to this market. Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is kind of rolling over. And so what does this mean? You could see if you get a break to the downside, you could see some altcoin momentum. Okay, but if this thing works higher, I'm looking for altcoins to bleed. Total 2, here it is. This chart, which we've been watching, the total market cap of all the altcoins, you've had this sideways, choppy price action, hard to trade. Now you're running out of room. I'm looking, if you always assume that the price action continues in the pattern. So you would enter altcoins on a breakout with volume. When you're assuming that this is the price action is still, staying in the pattern, that means there's a bear flag. It's highly likely that you get a break to the downside. Okay, we're not going to predict it. We're going to short altcoins if it breaks lower, and we're going to long altcoins if it breaks out higher. Real quick, want to go over Theta Network on December 2022, December 31st, 2022. Mainnet 4.0 launch. Now, this is great news for Theta. You want to stay relevant. You want to stay in the news. And 4 mainnet launches. Okay, great way to stay relevant. Great marketing idea. However, if Bitcoin is not cooperating, this thing's not going to move the coin very much. Also, you got some news this week, right? So just pay attention to FOMC minutes come out. That's actually on the 12th. And so that's where they go through, you get a detailed report of what was talked about at the FOMC meeting, and you get an idea if the Fed is really hawkish, which they seem to be. You really need a Fed turnaround. You need them to be a little bit more dovish, not hike the rates 75 basis points. As soon as they start slowing or staggering the rate hikes and forming what's called a U-turn, you'll see some upside out of Bitcoin and the altcoins, okay? And obviously stocks as well, right? So there's a lot of inflation year over year that's going to be announced on the 13th, and then retail sales numbers are going to come out. And so understand that these news ideas, normally we wouldn't even be talking about them, but I found these so relevant. They move the price of Bitcoin. And so we must pay attention to this. This is not, a lot of people are like, Chris, why are you always talking about the stock market? You have to, because you're using Bitcoin signals to enter your altcoin setups. Pay attention to these ideas. Write these ideas down. Pause the screen real quick. Write these ideas down for days and times to watch the market. Now, Sunday night, Monday morning, Columbus Day. Bonds are closed. Bond market is closed. Stock market is open. Okay, so understand that bonds affect the stock market because essentially it's an inverse relationship. Okay, so stocks go up, bonds go down, and vice versa. So understand, like, a lot of these ideas are macroeconomic terms and ideas, and I'm learning them, and it's helping my win rate considerably, guys, and obviously in the trading group as well. So we'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I'll see you guys real soon. Thank you.